Through countless rescue missions and emergency situations, we've forged ourselves into one of the world's leading providers of comprehensive fire and emergency management services. For over 50 years, we've protected complex federal, state, and private facilities and personnel through a range of professionally managed and code-compliant services, including structural firefighting, hazardous materials technician response, technical rescue, emergency medical response, and advanced life support. Through the utilization of established, robust fire services standard operating procedures, standard operating guidelines, a performance-based fire service training and certification program, a health and safety program, and a quality assurance program, we're able to meet the mission-specific requirements of our customers, as well as the international and NFPA Pro Board Fire Service certification requirements for our personnel. Preventing the occurrence of fire is Centerra's priority. However, when a fire starts on any structure, the protection of life, property, and the environment is of the utmost importance. Our exhaustive training and thorough planning has proven effective at many locations, including Index C and D airports, DOE sites, and NASA facilities. Our work at these facilities has won a number of honors, including the DOE VPP Star status for fire and safeguards and security for our fire department at DOE Hanford. The company's highest-ranking fire official was also awarded the IAFC Excellence in Fire and Life Safety Award, presented to those fire service professionals who have dedicated themselves to saving lives and property through the development of codes, fire prevention practices, and leadership techniques.
One of the services that we provide out at the Cape is structural firefighting, where we provide support in the event of a fire for over 500 facilities, and we also do brush fire, which is over 16,000 acres.
Our fire and EMS professionals support some of the most complex hazardous materials situations, from hypergolic fuels and oxidizers to petrochemicals and catalysts. Through quick response and proficient techniques, our team contains and eliminates chemical and hazardous material fires before they spread and endanger people and property. OSHA recognized our fire department at the BASF Chemical Company as a best practice site when reviewed for continued VPP Star status. The BASF Chemical Company also honored us as their North America Best Practice Operations.
Within our department, we have a hazardous materials team that in the event of a release, they are meticulously trained to provide offensive and defensive support.
Whether saving personnel from a burning building, vehicle accident, confined space, or high-angle rescue, our team of highly trained, field-proven professionals are armed with the tools and knowledge necessary to get in and out quickly when every second counts. In the direst situations, a well-executed technical rescue operation can be the difference between the loss of property and the loss of life.
Part of the technical rescue team, which we provide 4 disciplines of technical rescue out here for ropes, confined space, trench, and vehicle machinery rescue. And that entails us having a squad truck that's full of heavy equipment to help us assist in rescues and in advanced rescue situations for the workers out here at Kennedy Space Center.
Our technical rescue skills have proven successful with aircraft as well. We have ARFF and FAA Part 139 experience with a number of organizations and facilities, including the DoD, NASA, international airports, and petrochemical companies. Working with our technical rescue personnel, our fire medics work seamlessly to rapidly extricate personnel, starting life-saving advanced life support immediately. After someone is brought to safety, our EMS and ALS team kicks into action, treating and transporting victims with even the most life-threatening injuries. Through advanced life support protocols, we're able to extend basic life support, increasing the likelihood that the patient makes it to a medical facility for further care.
Recently, members of our department received life-saving awards. We had an incident where an individual went into cardiac arrest and we transported him to the hospital. Ended up shocking him, I believe, 7 times prior to reaching the hospital. And as a result of our efforts, that individual received a heart transplant and is alive today.
At NASA Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, we work with government and private spaceflight organizations to ensure space exploration is as safe as possible. We conduct pre-launch tabletop exercises for members of the Launch Emergency Operations Center prior to all space shuttle and unmanned spacecraft launches. Whether planned astronaut retrieval like that of the Orion spacecraft, or an emergency technical rescue operation, our highly trained team acts fast and effectively to bring the crew home safely.
We have a well-seasoned team that has dealt with a lot of situations here at Kennedy Space Center, to include astronaut rescue, technical rescue experience. They come from all over the place, bring experience with them, and then we train them our way when they get here.
Our work with NASA has received some of the highest honors, from the OSHA Award of VPP Star status for safety management to being named Best in the Agency by an internal NASA audit of fire departments. Though our performance has garnered awards and acclaim, our greatest accomplishments are the lives we save, both through emergency action and preventative measures.
I look at each patient as a family member, and that's how I would want my family member to be treated, and so I'm going to provide as much care as I can.
When you encounter the worst, depend on the best. Choose Centerra's fire and emergency services to protect your critical priorities.